Hi, welcome back. My name is Finn, and today we're playing a game called The Shadows That Run Alongside Our Car. To be honest, I don't know a lot about it. I know that it's short, um, kind of deep, and it's been like on my recommended page like a lot. So I'm excited. So we're gonna start. Gonna do this side. Running it. Alright. I put the pedal to the floor. The wheels screech as we pull out into the lane. The car swerves, but it doesn't really matter. No one else out here as far as the eye can see. Oh, it is also about a zombie apocalypse. The abandoned station shrinks behind us until it's gone. And then it's just us and the long road. The world outside the windows passes by us in abstract, like the whole world's given up on having any meaning. We drive in silence. After a while, I hear the faint buzzing of the power window being rolled down. You sure that's a good idea? It's not like zombies are just gonna hurl themselves at a moving car. Fair enough. Huh, that was a thrilling conversation. So, guess this is kind of strange to be asking after 3 whole days, but what's your name? We never did introduce ourselves. Her name is Shelby. Shelby. Nice to officially meet you then, Shelby. Mine's Dustin. Okay. It's cute, the little facial change. The car shudders briefly as we rumble over a series of potholes, but then the road smooths again. The humming of the engine reminds me of a storm brewing far off on the horizon. Beyond these occasional noises, we sit in silence. So, what were you doing before everything happened? Oh. It's the first time she's actually started a conversation. Guess I'm not so intimidating after all. What was I doing? God, what was I? A whole lot of nothing. I bet that sounds super impressive, huh? Just a scruffy drifter. Not so sure she wants to hear that. We'll dodge the question. You know, this and that. I never really settled into one thing in particular. What about you? This ride is yours, right? Yeah, well, it's really my dad's car. Or was. Even when he was alive, though, I was the only one who ever really drove it. Guess he didn't. Sorry, never mind. It's okay. The booze would have killed him eventually anyway. Oh. Pretty quiet in here, huh? Surprisingly, not much noise at the end of the world. Do you think there's any radio stations left? I'd be pretty shocked if so. Reckon it doesn't hurt to look, though. She's fiddling with the dial. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna find anything. Static comes in and out in waves. Every so often, the distortion gives the illusion of an actual sound, and then it goes right back into nothingness. Just then, though. Hang on a sec, go back down. I think I actually heard something. The noise phases in and out, then something comes into auditory focus. Okay. It's music. Is that mariachi? Mariachi? I can't contain myself. The sound is unmistakable. Horns blare joyously over the static and a sick fanfare, while a man's voice wails soulfully over it. I'm laughing so hard I nearly piss myself. Shelby's nearly there too. That was not what I was expecting. Who the hell is out there running this? Of all the music that would be left. I sit back into the driver's seat, letting my mind drift to the music. The dissonance is almost comforting, as the fractured chords wash over me. I try to pretend that I'm lounging in a truck bed somewhere. Hopefully not in a trunk. Out in the sun at mid-afternoon, shirt damp and dirty from a hard day's work. For a moment, I almost believe it. The music falls short for a few seconds before starting up again. Wait, isn't this the same song again? It's probably on an endless loop, because why wouldn't it be? Sure seems that way. Guess it's just ghosts on the waves after all. And the undead aren't exactly interested in DJing. What'd you think of zombies even listen to? Is death metal too obvious of an answer? Rob Zombie? Or maybe they're all into baby metal these days? I don't know, I think the Grateful Dead seems more apt. You know, I've always wondered this. What are they grateful for, exactly? Maybe they finally found themselves some peace. Peace, huh? I wish they'd let the rest of us have some. Ain't so bad right now, anyway. Well, except for that. I shake my hand at the radio controls. So what are you into, anyway? Music-wise, I really like Alanis Morissette, top 40 hits, that sort of thing. And don't tell me it's baby metal. You judge me if I say I actually haven't heard of them? A little bit. No, that might be for the best. What do you listen to then? Most people look at me and expect me to be into the Stones or Marley or something, but well, you probably actually judge me more for this, huh? Try me. ABBA. Or ABBA. I don't know. Just as I thought, she starts laughing at my expense. It's a nice sound, though. I'm not gonna be poetic and say that it sounds like music or anything like that. Still, it's good to hear. Told you. No, it's fine. Their music's catchy. I mean, my parents listen to ABBA, but it's fine. Your parents? Yeesh. How old are you anyway? You seem a bit young for Alanis. Alanis. That's how I've been saying it. How old do you think I am? I'm pretty sure there's no right answer to that question. Except for that one. I'm 22. Shit. God, that's so young. She's practically a kid. What was I doing when I was 22? Still wasting my life, I reckon. Wonder if she's even been to school. That young and the whole damn world's crashing down under her. Try not to make a face, but I can see my knuckles going, wait, my fingertips grip harder into the wheel. That music sounds similar to ABBA, isn't it? All peppy and stuff. We should be happy to have it. That's sure an optimistic take on it. Alright, enough of you. I reach down and turn the volume knob to the sharp left, and the radio blissfully goes silent. Farewell, wailing man. Now it's just us again. Did you ever expect things to end up this way? It's getting dark, huh? The sun sets so late in the summer. Sore topic, huh? I guess she didn't want to talk about it. I can't say I blame her. I'm a bit surprised we all have any light at all at this hour. Especially without the street lights and all. It's like the sky's been saving it up. Looks a bit like dying fire. Kind of fitting for the end of the world. That was cool. You never really told me what it is that you do. I mean, it doesn't have to be a job or anything, but what do you like to do, or did you do before everything? Actually, I worked a lot. Didn't really have time for much other than that. I'll wake up, shower, go to work, have a lunch break, go back to work, get off work, eat dinner, watch TV for a few minutes before passing out, and then the whole thing would start all over again in the morning. That was about it. I guess that'd be most people's story. It's tough out there. Well, it's tough. Probably tougher now. All kind of pointless in the end, isn't it? You work your damn tail off and everything goes to pot anyway. You ever wonder why you didn't spend your time better, you know? Yeah. But I guess that doesn't matter either way. So what about you? I'm sure you didn't spend all your time listening to ABBA. I used to travel a lot, looking for work and stuff. I suppose you could call me a bit of a nomad. That short is lofty. It sounds really cliche. Not really, sort of suits you. To tell the truth, I haven't really had much of a purpose in a while. I've just been getting by. Well, when you can't find something to do, you sort of lose yourself. It gets to a pretty dark place. Got to the point I used to wish I could just take a vacation from life. Guess I got my wish, didn't I? Wishes never do come true the way you'd expect them to, huh? Yeah. Yeah, monkey's paw. I don't think she knows I've noticed, but she's been pressing at her gut a lot. Wonder if she's still alright. Since I first ran into her, she's been in a rough way. And that took me a second, because syntax, you know, grammar and shit. And I'm not sure it's gotten much better. Probably should have looked for some more bags of that ginger stuff. Is it, yeah, ask if she's nauseous. Oh yeah, it's kinda a little better, but I'm just exhausted, which doesn't help things. You know how it is. I do, but I'm really not equipped for this. I know first aid, I can stitch up a cut, but gastric distress is a bit beyond me. You think we should stop and rest? Nah, like it or not, we'll be stopping soon anyway. Braking would just waste gas. Right, fuel. Everything wasn't so weird these days anyway. I call it suspicious that there's only a single tank's worth left. Not much we can do about that though. Wonder, like, how far into things we are right now. Like, if it more or less just happened, or if it's like been a few weeks or a month, or like, you know? And they're not like everywhere like they are in other, you know, like zombie media. We haven't, you know, seen or heard of anything. You ever wonder, like, why us? Why did we make it this far? And is it really such a good thing that we're still alive? Didn't I used to? Honestly, I try not to think so hard about stuff like that. If I stop to wonder what my own life was worth, it's a dangerous train of thought, I'll tell you that. We're here. That's what matters. Despite it all, we're here and we're safe. The how and why of it is just garnish on the salad. You know, I didn't believe it at first. I mean, that we were really facing the apocalypse or whatever. So the first couple of months I just kept working, kept on like everything was fine. Well, there's our answer. It's been months. At least a few. And then, listen, you don't gotta ask me if you don't want, but your old man, what happened? My dad? Huh. So, he needed more beer, right? Of course he did. He was a deadbeat alcoholic. But they wouldn't let him in the nearby liquor store anymore, so we wandered off to another one. Just so happened that part of town was infested. Took a while before I even noticed, since he wasn't really any different from usual. That's pretty pathetic, huh? But so was my dad. And in the end, I won't be doing much better. I feel like I want to puke. Hey, please don't say things like that, Shelby. One of us has to keep this up. That'll be... Yeah, not gonna be a creep about it. I don't know how old I'm supposed to be, considering the comments earlier about like, oh my god, 22 is a baby. She's already tense enough, but we're still here. Remember that. Until that changes, there's still time. Things might not get any better. It'd be stupid to assume that they would. But while we're still breathing, there's hope. That's pretty cheesy, isn't it, huh? Anyway, I'm sorry about that. About your dad, but I mean, even if you didn't get on with him, I bet it must be hard losing someone that close to you. Yeah, I guess. It all happened so fast, I'm still trying to come to terms with it. I wouldn't worry too much. There's no wrong way to feel. I guess I'm almost privileged. No one I care about has been around in a long while. I wonder if there's still anyone else out there. I wonder if they're stuck out here like this. I wonder if we'll ever know. Well, you gotta leave the car at some point, right? Like, if the car's clock is set right, it's nearing 1 in the morning now. The road is as dead as it ever was, but it somehow feels even emptier. More sinister. Like all the shadows behind us are teaming up into a hungering mass, just waiting to swallow us whole. My eyes are getting heavier. We can't stop now, though. Still got so much farther to go. Even if we... Hey, Dustin? There's something I need to tell you. She puts her hand to her stomach again. Latent instinct tells me not to take my eyes off the road, but I do anyway to look at her. She looks real bad, worse than I've seen yet. All the time she opens and shuts her mouth. Why do I have such a bad feeling about this? I should have said something before. I wanted to, but I was scared. I'm still scared. What? She can't be serious. No. There's no way. The only person still left out there. Put my fingertips to her hand. Ice cold. No. Shit. How long ago? Just before I met you. I'm sorry. I thought I was ready to die, and then I ran into you, and I just lost my nerve. I couldn't tell you. I won't say I'm not upset, but I can't say I blame you. Oh, I wonder, like, how long it takes, you know? I'm really enjoying this, though, like, the way they're going about the story and stuff. Shit, if it was me. God, I'm really sorry. Does it hurt? Not as much as I expected it to. I mostly just feel cold and hungry. I'm not even sure if that has anything to do with being bitten. And if it wasn't for this, I might think I just imagined it. I wish I was dreaming right now. I wish this wasn't reality. Fuck it all. Thought I was keeping it together. Don't do this to me, kid. I swallow, but it doesn't make my throat any less dry. Corners of my eyes are burning. Careful there. Remember that thing about wishes. Monkey's paw, right? I guess sitting in a car beats having customers or my manager yell at me. Silver lining. Retail. Almost as bad as zombies. Worse, probably. I try, but I can't muster up the will to laugh. Anyway, you should sleep if you want to. We'll probably be on the road a while. Yeah, right. Will you wake me up if anything happens? Of course. Hey, gotta be somewhere better down the road, right? Better than back there, at any rate. Yeah, maybe there'll even be a station that plays both Alanis and ABBA. If there is or ever was a station like that out there, I'd love to hear it. Hell, I'd love to shake the hand of whoever was running it. This life's too short to just not do whatever the hell you want. But I guess it ain't the time to be waxing on that. I don't know how much longer this tank's gonna get us. Well, ain't much else to do right now. But go until we can't anymore. The road is long and our course is true. Nowhere to run but forward. Oh. Yeah, I did. I really enjoyed that. It was just kind of a cute little, like, I don't know, talking about stuff. Okay, yeah. I like it. I don't know. I kind of wish there was a bit more to it, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I did. Yeah. Alright, well, there we go. Um, check out some of my other stuff if you have the time. Uh, yeah, I don't know, I try to do some stuff like this sometimes. It gives me joy. Um, but yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you have a good one, a good day, a good week. Bye.